brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought when I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. I just move how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
I'm on that list. Racism is a power dynamic. It's not you not liking me because of my skin complexion. To be honest, I don't lose sleep over that, but not getting the job, not being able to go to school, not being able to get opportunities, that's where it becomes tough. So I have commenced a program through my fellowship at MIT. The goal is to create a bridge from higher education to our low-income community, attempting to align, kids that we neglect.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
You certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Brown in at shooting guard. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs. And lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. Lillard attacking.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
What a luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the monster jam.
Inside, Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Lillard, and Jordan sends it back. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Irving. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Lillard attacking.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Now Kevin Durant. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Irving misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Covington.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Jordan. Shoots from the corner. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan. KD's got 7 points in the game.
KD defines efficient catch-and-shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass.
Covington with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Durant. Portland grabs the miss. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Lillard against Irving. KD passes to Irving. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Powell for three. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 7. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Some solid defense from Brown. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And it goes down 2 points. He has 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. Goes back up. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Nets trail by 10. Down low. And that one's good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Good on the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Nets shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Irving. He's got 7. Lobs it up for Jordan. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Lillard. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Durant. Irving with a clean look. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Hey, you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Here is Lillard following. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Brown kicks to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Norman Powell to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Trailblazers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Bruce Brown. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Whew, boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And Those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
A shot's good from Irving.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. A deep three from Irving. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Lillard against Irving. Here's KD. Again, the Nets for two.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Diamonds, he's checked in for Lillard. Playoff seeding so important here. Let's have a look out west. You look at Portland. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And when you look at Portland, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Powell, that's good.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Nets trail by 19. Got a piece of it. Here's Luwawu. Guarded by Powell. And here comes the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Powell's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Will it go? The shot's good. Irving's got 15 points.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Powell. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside Irving. Durant in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And this has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust, not once, but several times, and nothing working.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Here's Luwawu. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Anthony from the arc. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The shot by Powell, no good. The net shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. The shot by Irving gets a very good look and converts. He's got 17.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits, makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Chalk up 2 there.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving. Here's Claxton. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Portland ball.
"19 seconds left in the first. Here's Simons. Nailed from three-point land. Simons has got 6.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Durant kicks to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Katie. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's McCollum for 3 to beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's the Trailblazers delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals with a big loss.
I look to the times where things are going well. So this is going to come to pass. You know, someday this is going to be history, and we're going to be in a better position. And I want people to look at me and remember how I responded when, you know, things didn't go my way.
Greggy's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Luwawu. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. Pulls up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 9 points in the game so far.
Love the jump shot Covington possesses. Often it looks good coming right out of his hands.
Pass to KD. Irving from long range. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Covington with the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
They get the rebound, and it's sent back by Irving. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
McCollum, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's McCollum on the wing. 26 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Luwawu, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Luwawu's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luwawu. Tipped away. Irving double team. Outside Griffin. On the wing, Harris. But he recovers it to the inside. Jones with it. Picked up by Harris. The shot. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5. The Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Jordan dishes to Irving. Puts up a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Well, McCollum just catching the defense asleep right there. I don't know why you would be. CJ's such a devastating scorer.
The pass to Griffin. Nurkic with the block, and he's able to get it back. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night. Lillard's checked in for Portland.
One shot.
A free throw drops for Griffin.
Well, he's one of the more popular players in the NBA in terms of fan support. They just love Blake Griffin's charisma.
Lillard with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jordan. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 31 points.
down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Lobs it up for Jordan. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
One shot.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Irving from long range. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good, Lillard.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Irving passes to Jordan to stop the run. Irving, good. Irving's got 30.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Irving with the ball. 30 points in the game. Brown outside. Lets it go with the 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Lillard. Tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Now Lillard just a menace when he's driving inside, forces the D to act, which is why he gets those calls.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And free throw good from Lillard.
Well, I love to watch Lillard play. He's from the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. But he's fearless, heartless, and he usually saves his best for last. It's Lillard time in the fourth quarter.
Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Jones. And it's Powell in for McCollum. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now, here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Irving can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Anthony with the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The net shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. On the wing, Harris. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Irving double team. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the dunk by Jordan.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Harris finds Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Lillard. Huffington trying to break free. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 47 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
A nice shot by Irving.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Lillard attacking, and he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting in the second quarter has been superb, 58% from the field. Irving for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Kept alive and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
No good from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Brown. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's Anthony with the drive, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo being ultra aggressive now, you give him a lane to the basket, you're going to get results like that.
High arcing shot, and Harris puts it in. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 41.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for Bruce Brown. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. That's a 2 from Powell. Another shot, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Irving passes to Luwawu. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot on the wing. And the dunk by Powell.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Irving. The Blazers getting the bucket. To the paint. Here's KD.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that. Gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
And here is Powell. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Irving surveying the floor. Off target from three-point range. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Over Claxton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Simons has got 7 points here in this quarter. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for Nets, Mike James.
8 seconds left to play here in the half. With 4 seconds on the clock, and KD throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Simons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game. It makes it a tough team to beat, and you know, just hopefully we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence in you and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. Shaq, how does Damian Lillard carve up defenses night in, night out?
Lillard can turn bad shots into good shots, Ernie. His mid-range changes how defenses guard their whole team.
Well, you have to respect Lillard's shot, as well as his drive. He's one of the elite long-range shooters, can shoot from everywhere, and then has great driving.
Dame Dollar. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the small forward.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight he's got it going.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Lillard attacking. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Irving against Lillard. Pass to KD. This one for three. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 24 points.
With that unique ability to absorb contact on the drive and not let it affect the shot, Durant proving once again how tough a guy he can be. Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Covington's checked in. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Nets. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And seeing where the Nets are, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Irving against Lillard, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Irving from long range. Lillard with the rebound. That's a 2 from Powell. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Powell's got 23 points. Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Baseline J on the way. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Putting those productive habits to work. Covington always eager to contribute on offense.
KD, that's for 2. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Fires from 18. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And the basket by McCollum.
CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to KD. He feeds it to Harris. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up, and slam dunk by Harris.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. That one good for 2.
Yeah, Nurkic proving he's got a little touch there from the mid-range. Very difficult guy to guard.
To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Damian Lillard. So he gets them both. Now here's McCollum. He's got 20. Wing shot on the way. Jones, no luck.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here is Irving. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. The kick out to Brown. They get it back.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Irving passes to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Look how focused DeAndre Jordan is on those finishes through the contact.
McCollum. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it. Takes a 3. Irving can't hit. Trailblazer shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Got that one up quick.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Irving against Jones. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. McCollum's got 24 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Here's Jones. Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Lobs it up for Jordan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by KD. The putback. Here's Covington. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. And Brown throws it down hard.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Let it, I put up with, and I
last line that they said. On the low like ground ball, hustle like loose ball. Skinny, think I'm bigger than all y'all. Skinny, had to flex up on all y'all. I was a team sport, now it's ISO ball. Went solo on that, but it's still the same. No, I never chase fame, it's a 2-for-1 thing.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Hollis Jefferson. And the basket by McCollum. Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now the pass to Luwawu. Inside. And finished off by Griffin.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. McCollum, and again it's Portland converting. And the Nets with possession here. Brown the pass to Durant, to the paint. And there's Green on the assist from KD. Green's got his third basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the basket by Jones.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Now Brown. He has 6. Passes it to KD. Rebound by Anthony.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
That one wide left. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. McCollum against Brown. Back to KD. Lets it fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Anthony. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Carmelo likes to get to the pull-up. He uses that dribble so very well, establishing space, and then lets it rip.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And the shot goes in. Simons has got 15. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Brown. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's KD. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
That free throw good from Durant.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
A nice shot by Simons. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. It's good. KD's got 13 points in the second half.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And the Nets with possession. Here's Luwawu. He has 7, and it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
A nice shot by Simons.
Assist from Carmelo.
1:20 left here in the third quarter. Down low, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Offensive rebound. Here's Cantor. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And the three off target. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. James covering. No good on that one. Net shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. James outside. It's good. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Little. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Little's got his first 2 points. Here's Luwawu. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Shot from the wing. Again, the Trailblazers score. Here's Harris. 13 points in the game. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Luwawu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's James in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And the shot goes in. Simons has got 23.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Giles. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
No good from Luwawu.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Shamet the pass to Claxton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Simons. The offensive rebound. Giles tries yet again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Johnson, he's checked in for James.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Giles. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Johnson with it. Pass to Shamet. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Claxton's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Simons. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Johnson. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Johnson timing that catch and shoot perfectly. He gave the D no chance to get to him.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Claxton.
Oh, wow! I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
Here's Simons. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Anthony's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Giles. No good off the front iron. Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And here is Johnson. Pass to Shamet. From the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Here's Giles. And that one's on target from the wing. Giles has got 8 points here in this quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. There's the pass to Shamet. And it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your next dancers.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Anthony. It's stolen by Johnson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Passes it to Luau. But they'll get another chance. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Basket counts.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Griffin. From downtown. The shot missing. And for Portland, they're shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. And Portland turns it over again. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Shamet. The rebound by Giles.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trailblazers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Here's Simons. Shamet with the steal. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break.
You have to respect the quickness of Tyler Johnson. Remarkable at leaking out there and getting free in transition.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Now Johnson. Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Trailblazers score. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Griffin is physical right there, bumping in and picking up a personal.
At the line for your Nets, Blake Griffin. At the line for 2. Two.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Both free throws good from Griffin. And for Portland, they're shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Here's Johnson. And the pass to Shamet. Three-pointer. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
The shot will not fall, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. And that one is good. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Simons missing. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Poked loose. Hollis Jefferson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. James checked in for Brooklyn.
Mike James.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it brilliantly here late, 60% from the field. Passes it to Griffin. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Baseline jumper, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And that one's good, Shamet. Shamet's got 10 points in the quarter.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. James with it. Pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Wow, leaping up and a ferocious throwdown. Once he has a head of steam, game over.
Little. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
James outside. Griffin inside. Back to James. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Well, I've heard people argue that Blake Griffin could play some point, and actually de facto point forward is working out well for him.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Back to James, shoots a 3, and the Nets another 3. The Trailblazers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And Portland with another turnover here. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
So we know Durant's difficult to slow down, but when he's penetrating like that, the defense just cannot deal with that length.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Harris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Durant hits them both. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Griffin. Kicks it out to James. And it's off from three-point range. Portland leading by 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
The 17-footer. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Nets ball.
.104 left in the fourth quarter. And here is James. And there's the pass to Griffin. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're in front by 18. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Simons. Off the left rim and out. Here's James. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
James misses. And here are the Blazers. It's an 18-point lead. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Nets ball.
And so James will bring it up for the Nets. Passes to Griffin. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, you got two hands. You might as well get one up, right? Griffin sinks those shots in his sleep.
Here's Simons, and so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.